Hi, this is Dr. Shannon Tran, Efficiency Executive Coach, helping busy professionals and executives get in alignment so they can achieve with more ease and enjoy time, freedom, and purpose in their life. So today I'm going to share tip number 15 for how to uplevel your personal leadership. And with personal leadership, one of the things we often need to learn is how to have a difficult conversation. And in another video, I gave one model for having a difficult conversation, but the one I'm going to share today is a little different. So one of the things I've learned is a lot of times when we're speaking to people, we can either speak to them in a way that lifts them up or encourages them, or we can speak to them in a way that brings them down and leads them to feel depleted, discouraged, and hurt, basically. And I just want you to think for a moment, some conversations maybe you've had in your own life where someone spoke to you in a way that discouraged you, or maybe you spoke to someone in a way that discouraged them. And when I learned this concept, it really just got me thinking about my own relationships and how do I speak to people? And do the words I use bring them up, or do the words I use deplete and take away from them? And I really want to be the kind of person where I lift people up, that it's a blessing to be around me, even if I have to have a difficult conversation. So the tip I'm going to share today is a really simple way of having a loving conversation with someone that might be difficult. And I learned this concept from Lisa Nichols. And what it's really about is how to put the care in confrontation. Right? And a lot of us avoid confrontation because it feels awkward. We hate it. We don't want to deal with it. I know for myself, like recently I needed to have a difficult conversation with a coworker and I just really wanted to avoid it. Have you ever been there where you just don't want to have a conversation and you come up with all the reasons and excuses why you're too busy and can't have it, and then before you know it, things build up. And one of the things that we can do to avoid that problem and have a difficult conversation in a way that feels authentic to us and feels safe and feels like it's going to be positive for the relationship, because it will, is to approach confrontation from a very different angle. And so the purpose isn't to confront the person and for it to be argumentative. It's really about caring, putting care into the relationship and really thinking about the relationship as opposed to the conflict. So if you have a piece of paper and a pen or a pencil, go ahead and grab it, because these 3 steps are really going to help you. So the first step in this kind of caring conversation is, 1, start with something positive. Right? So already deposit something good into the conversation. And it could just be making a statement like, what I really appreciate about you is, or what I love about you, or what I admire about you. So you're already starting them off in a way where it feels safe to them. You're not getting into the problem, you, I don't like when you do that. You're not getting into a situation where they're getting defended. So the first step is just really acknowledge something genuine that you like about them. And there must be something you like about the person, because you wouldn't be in a relationship. Or maybe it's a relationship that at work and you just have to be in it right now. But I imagine there might be something you can find good about the person. Maybe you like that they're a hard worker. Maybe you like that they do their job well. So even if you don't like how they do it, there might be something you like. It could be just, I really appreciate how thorough you are in the work that you do. So you're starting it off where you're depositing something good into the relationship. And here's what's different. This is what I love about Lisa Nichols' approach. The second step is about, here's where I need support. I really need support in And if it's with a coworker, it could be us coming up with a plan that works for both of us, or us being on the same page, or us talking about a decision before you move forward. So what is happening is you're putting them in the position of supporting you. Again, you're not nitpicking at them. You're not pointing out their faults. You're not saying they're wrong. What you're saying is, this is where I need collaboration. This is where I need support. And then the third step is you ask for agreement. Is that something we can agree upon? So here's a situation where you could use it at work. And again, I love this concept so much. Literally, you can use it in any area of your life, personally, with family, with friends, with children, with partners, spouses. And then you can use it with coworkers, your boss, or just other people that you work with who might be support people or members of your team. So again, the first step in this caring conversation is acknowledging something you like. So I'm thinking of a work situation where the other person, the other manager is having a different priority than me. And they're approaching a solution in a very different way than me. And so from my perspective, it just feels like this person is wanting to control the situation. So what I would start with is, again, I really appreciate how committed you are to solving this problem, because I really believe that this person is. I really appreciate how committed you are to doing the best work you can do. I could really use support in how we approach it in a way that works for both of us. That's step 2. Do you see where I'm getting that person to see where I might need support, my position? And they may ask, well, what do you mean? And then I can share, I kind of feel like, you take the reins and then my input is not included, and so on and so forth. So I could really use support in us having a conversation, or making the decisions together, or being aware if you're going to change something. Okay, that's step 2. Step 3 is, can we agree upon that? Can we agree that from now on, before you send a message out about this decision, that we check in with each other first? The agreement is so that you get that yes from the other person, right? Because now they're getting their buy-in. Yes, I agree to it. Because if they don't, now you're in a position where you can come back and say, what happened? I thought we agreed upon it. So do you see how this takes all of the tension away? It takes away the who's right and who's wrong. And it really gets to, hey, what happened? We had this agreement and you didn't keep the agreement. Is everything okay? What's going on? And again, I love this concept because it's such a great way to show people how to have difficult conversations that remain loving, where you don't have to put the other person down and prove them wrong and get them to say you're right, or them to get to say you're wrong. It's a beautiful way for each person to be a winner, right? For each person to feel like that their needs were both taken into account, so they can walk away feeling good about themselves and good about their relationship. So I hope you love this concept, and I hope you can already see where you could apply this into your life. So again, in having a difficult conversation, put the care into it. Put the care into a difficult conversation. And just a quick review, this is how you do it. Step 1, acknowledge something you like about the person. This is what I appreciate about you. This is what I admire about you. This is what I like about you. This is the positive thing I see that you're doing. Recognize them. Let them be seen. Step 2 is let them know how they can support you. This is what I need. If you could do this, this could really support me, or this could support what we're wanting to accomplish. And then 3rd, get their agreement. Get their agreement. Okay? When you do that and you get their yes, now you've got confirmation that you guys are on the same page. So I would love for you to apply this in your life, start to practice this, and let me know how it works for you. If you need further support on working on your beliefs so you have positive beliefs to have difficult conversations, feel confident about yourself, believe that you're worthy of healthy relationships. If you want to work on your beliefs and your self-image, if you want to work on having the skills that you need to support that self-image, and if you want to work on how to take inspired action and have someone help you stay accountable, I would love for you to join me on my Set for Success Club. It's a great club where I teach you the 3-step formula for sustaining high levels of success. And I'm going to include the link in this video. This is Dr. Shannon Tran, Efficiency Executive Coach, and I'm wishing you a great day. Take care now.